Hi everyone, welcome to Work in Progress. I'm Joanne and this is my little Violet here, and welcome to our weekly Sunday thrift haul video. Today I want to share with you some things that I picked up at the Durham Rescue Mission outlet while out thrifting yesterday. And it looks like Violet is pretty ready to go, so let's go ahead and get started with the haul. I picked up some things not only for myself but also for resale, and I'll let you know what each of those are. The first thing I got, I'm going to be putting away for when I finally get to redoing my laundry room. I just thought this would be kind of a pretty accent piece either on the wall or in a corner somewhere. So it appears to be a twig broom. I don't know if this was handmade or if it was manufactured or something, but I thought it was really neat with the bamboo handle on it. So that I'm going to be putting away. That redo is going to take me a while because there's a lot of work that has to be done in that room. The next thing I found, I really like this. I'm going to have to do a little bit of fixing up to it, but as you can see, it is a star made out of some kind of wood. I highly doubt this is the tobacco sticks. Now, what they did, you could see they put the screws and made this the front. What I'm going to do, I think, is actually turn it around because you can't see the screws on this side. I'm going to take these two screws out of here and see if I can't somehow cover up those holes there and then put the hanger on the back of the star rather than the front of it. But I think this is really cool. To me, this just really screams the farmhouse rustic look. So I was really happy to pick this up. And if I didn't say it, I'm going to keep you a little bit in suspense toward maybe the end of the video where I will let you know what I spent on everything that I am showing you right now. If you've been with me for a little bit, you know I have this thing about crates. I don't know what it is. This isn't necessarily really a crate as much as it is a wine box, but it has a crate feel to me, so I was pretty happy to pick this up. I'm not quite sure where I am going to put it yet, but I will put it either somewhere in decorating in my family room or my kitchen or something, or I could even just use this for storage because crates are just great for storage. They have so many different uses. That's why I really love picking them up. Oh my gosh, I got a bag full of stuff here. I picked this print up and I'm going to try not to blind you with it. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is a pen and ink butterfly, and it is by an artist. What did I do with my glasses? I could have sworn I brought them with me. The artist is R-E-Q-U-A. I did a very quick search on them on eBay when I was at the outlet. I did find the person, and some of their pieces can go for a considerable amount of money. But I need to do a little bit more research on this to see if I can actually find this particular print. But fingers crossed that that one does well for me. And actually, if it doesn't, I wouldn't mind reframing this in something not this kind of silver frame because it just doesn't go with my decor. But I do like this black and white print, and I really like the butterfly. I think it's beautifully done. So we'll see what happens with that. This I definitely got for myself. As you can see, it's just a little wire rack, but I'll be able to hook it on to the wire racks that I already have in my craft closet, as I call it. And this will be perfect for storing little paints and that sort of thing. Give me a little bit of extra storage in that closet. All these wooden utensils here, I picked up not so much because I needed them, but I thought that these would be actually would come in handy when trying to style different pieces for resale. For instance, if I want to show something, and I have something down here to show you in just a little bit, if I want to show it that it can be used for a planter, I have some faux plants a plant I can put into it. If it could be used for kitchen utensils in the kitchen, now I have these that I'll be able to put in whatever it is that I find. So these I got pretty much just to be able to style pieces when I go to resell them. Sometimes it helps, at least I think it does. It helps to give people ideas of what they might use something for. Like for instance, a teapot. I got a beautiful copper teapot a while back. It might have been last week now. And I showed it with a faux plant in it. But even something like that can be used sort of very unconventionally as a utensil holder on your kitchen counter. So I think it's a good idea sometimes to show people what things can be used for outside of what their kind of normal use is. That's my plan anyway. Next thing I found, I was actually quite surprised that it was in the bins and was intact. And as you can see, it is a sea urchin here. At least I think this is a sea urchin. If I am wrong, please correct me in the comment section down below. Oh, and don't forget too, out of everything that I show, I would love it if you would leave a comment down below and let everyone know what your favorite find was from this haul that I'm showing you. So I found that. This is really quite heavy too. I was surprised at the weight that it has. And it's kind of like prickly. So I think that would be very easy to cut your fingers on that. Let me see. These, I believe, and I asked another lady, we struck up a conversation while shopping. I asked her what she thought these were, and she believed these to be cocktail stirrers. And I think that's what they are. They are all glass. There are 2, 4, 6, 8 of them with red tips on them. I thought they were just really pretty. These are going to be for resale. I have no idea what value, if any value, they have on them whatsoever, but I really did like them. I thought they were very pretty, and I couldn't believe they were intact in the bins. So if you've been watching me for a little while also, you know that I have this idea of making, oh, there's Valerie. There's my little Val back there. I had an idea of making a tiered tray, not out of like the normal round tiered trays, but I had been seeing on Pinterest where folks had been making them rectangular and squared with feet on them and such. So I had thrifted a silverware box that I had planned on kind of revamping and making into a tiered tray. Well, my little brain is going all the time. I found these yesterday at the outlet. I think these are actually going to make a much better tiered tray. They're smaller. My kitchen is not very large, so these pieces here, once put together as a tiered tray, I think will fit in much better. This one, as you can see, does have some splitting here and here in the wood. I personally do not mind that. To me, I know other people say it too, and it gives it character, I think. It's not just your normal clean piece of wood. It does need to be cleaned up, obviously. And these little black pieces, I'm going to leave because if you pop them off, see they have little holes. I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. I could even take them out. I don't even think it makes a real big difference. And it might be a better look without these little black nubbies on them. And then the second one was this little cutting board as well with this little hole in it, but I don't mind the hole at all. But I think either this way done as a tiered tray, or I'm sorry, like this way or this way done as a tiered tray. I don't know, maybe this way, I think. We'll see. Planning on doing a DIY video on that one. Oh, these are adorable. These I got to put as package toppers on my sales. They're just these little playing cards with this cute little pink bunny on them. Absolutely adorable. I thought these, like I said, would make really cute package toppers for my sales. What else do we have? Okay, this is silly, I know, but I don't have any rubber bands. They had rubber bands there. In fact, they're, as you can see, they're really wide and quite strong. So not only just can I use these as rubber bands, but I think I may also be able to use them kind of as, as a clamp on smaller items when I glue them and they need to be clamped a little bit until the glue dries. If these rubber bands fit, these would be perfect. So, you know, we'll see if they come into use for that. Oh, there's a couple of more. Let me see here. Oh, let me show you. I won't show you all of the silverware that I got, but I did get 4 large forks. These are for myself because they're very heavy duty. 4 large forks for the smaller ones, the knives, for the large spoons and the smaller spoons. And that's just the pattern there. But I have some of the silverware that I have from IKEA has held up wonderfully for the past few years, but it's kind of seen its day. So I was really happy to be able to find all of this silverware and be able to replace what I have now. This is, oh, Violet, sorry, I just knocked her little head. This is a piece that I was saying could be used for something other than its intended purpose. Beautiful teapot. I mean, look at this. Look at the drip effect on here, and you can even feel it too. I think this teapot is absolutely beautiful. And it does have a marking on the bottom of it, but it's embossed. And it is really hard to see. I don't know. You guys might be able to make that out. I am not sure. But here's something that can be used for a purpose other than what it was intended. And that would be a perfect utensil holder for the kitchen counter. Of course, I don't have a faux plant handy, but a faux plant in here would be absolutely beautiful. But I fell in love with this design here, and there are no cracks or anything on it. The inside of it is even looking pretty good. But I did pick this up for resale. This, I believe, it's upside down. Yep, I got this for myself. And it is as you can see, a frame. I like the tin here. I don't know if that, oh, that might actually be an old tin. Let's look at how it's rusted out on the back there. I'm not sure, but very, very pretty, I thought. Now this is more my daughter's color, sorry about that, than it is my color. So if she might want it, I'll leave it this color. If she doesn't, I'm probably going to end up painting it. Now this does go on the wall. I've got to figure out some way to, put a little stand on here and put it on a coffee table or a table that I have here in my family room that has a lot of old family photos on it. But I really did like this piece. Yeah, that might actually be an old tin, like a ceiling tin. This I picked up for resale. I should probably save this for Nicole's, I think she calls it Thriftmas in July. Nicole at Nesting Haven, when she does that open collaboration that everyone shares what they have found so far thrifting for Christmas. But I'm going to show it to you anyway now. I could always show it again in that video. But I got this piece. Now, who remembers, Christmas Around the World? I used to sell Christmas Around the World, oh my gosh, probably back in, it was when we moved to North Carolina. Remember that? My first husband and I, Caitlin's dad. So, gosh, I don't remember when that was, but it was so long ago that when you had orders, it was a home party business. And when you had orders, you didn't send them in on the computer. You filled out paper and you sent everything in via paper. It was so long and so tedious. And now we have such technology that thinking to do something like that is just so archaic. But so that, when I found that piece, it did make me remember that. And this is actually a chalkware piece. And it is of Old St. Nick here. There he is. He's really quite beautifully done. And there are a couple of tiny little, they're not really chips. It's just that it's missing the paint, which would be a super easy fix. And it's missing some paint on the back, but that's the back. That doesn't really matter. But I think those would be easy. Oh, this one, actually, that might be a little chip in there, but easy fixes with a little bit of paint. Come on, focus. It doesn't seem to want to focus, but I'm sure you get the idea behind it. But I was happy that it was still in the box, and it is missing one piece of the styrofoam, but that's okay. All right, let me pick up a couple things down here. Also, if you have been following me for a while, you might remember that I collect jointed candles. So I found these poor little babies all by themselves. thin as can be and not damaged. So of course I had to pick these up, and they'll be going in my collection that hangs up in my kitchen. Now this, I have not replaced the batteries in. I really, really hope that it works. I believe it is a like a frother for milk, for different kinds of coffees and such, but it does not work. The batteries are, you see, a little bit corroded in there, but I know that you can clean, I think, that off. It's either with Coke, which I don't have and I don't drink, or you might be able to clean it off with a baking soda mixture. But I really hope that it works, because I just think it's so nice and tiny that this would come in handy just for stirring up little cans of paint and such when I go to do crafting. Let me see what else we have in my bag. Oops. Oh, I found just a little cutting board. Don't know yet what I'm going to do with it. Has a little split in it here. That's okay. Doesn't bother me. I might put some kind of little sign or something on this. I'm really not sure, but I picked that up for myself and picked up one more frame. This poor thing has been through the mill. You can see they use duct tape in the back of it to keep it together, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, does it even open up? Oh, it's duct. Why did they do that? They duct taped the little easel part of it down to the frame itself. Oh no, they didn't. I think the duct tape was just coming loose there, and it just happened to stick onto the little easel part here. But I do like this frame. It's, you know, it's rustic, it's farmhousey to me. Farmhousey, I'm not sure that's a word, but it has a farmhouse feel to me. And I do think that I have the perfect little picture in here. My friend Rhonda printed off a picture, I think it was either from Instagram or Facebook, of my daughter and I a couple of Mother's Days ago. So I think that's the perfect size for it. I don't think I'm going to do anything to this at all. I'm just going to leave it in the darker frame. I am going to be doing a joint sale with Beth from Carolina, Sweet Treats and Pretties. This live sale is actually going to be on her channel on May the 3rd, which is a Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was the day and time that I used to do my live sales. But she was kind enough to reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to do one. And because I hadn't done one in such a long time, I wanted to go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity. So I picked up this whole little colander of goodies. Now this I'm going to be saving for the live sale, but I'll give you a little heads up, a little preview of what some of the things that I'm going to be having. But like I said, all of this is going to be one kind of bundle purchase. This is a hand done, I believe that is embroidered. Isn't that beautiful? It was in a small frame, but I took it out. I just think the piece alone, it's beautiful. Travel east, travel west, after all, home's best. So very pretty, like the colors on here. And I think that might be a linen. Now it does have, I see a teeny tiny little hole right there. You can see. I don't know why that is, but so that's going to be in this colander with everything else here that I'm showing you. We have a couple of kind of vintage little tea tins here and an old strainer. So this will be great for people that do already collect vintage kitchen items, or maybe want to start a collection. And I have these little tins. Not tins, cookie cutters. Let me see if there's anything. No marking or anything on the box there. And an old ice cream scooper and some kind of grater. That thing is, look at that. Woo! That thing could do some damage. This old can opener. Look at all the chippy paint on there. I love this piece. And then I think the rest of it, yep, all the rest in here is going to be old biscuit cutters, cookie cutters, just lots of little fun pieces in here, and it's all going to come in this older colander. So that's going to be one of the things that I'll have to offer during that live sale on May the 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll keep you posted as things, you know, as it gets closer to the date. So hopefully you will be able to join us. That, my friends, is everything that I got. Now, what did I spend? My receipt. I always think I put my receipt in the bag, and there it is, not in the bag. But if I am not mistaken, it was somewhere around $9.60 or something for everything that I just showed you. So I was really pretty floored by that. So what is my favorite piece from everything that I just showed you? You would think I would be thinking about this as I'm going along showing you everything. Okay, I think my favorite piece is actually going to be this very rustic and handmade star. I really like that. It's a little wonky. I'm not sure if you can tell. See if you hang that straight. See how these two little legs are off, but they're not balanced. But that's okay. I'm a little wonky, so I match the star just perfectly. So as always, if you would, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let everybody know what your favorite find was from today's haul. I want to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, I would love it if you would leave me a big old thumbs up, because that does help my channel out quite a bit. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. And if you enjoy thrift haul videos, and if you are not already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider joining my YouTube family here. And don't forget to hit the all notifications button so you don't miss any upcoming thrift haul videos. That is it. As always, everyone, please stay safe and take very, very good care of yourselves. And bye for now.